Hello everybody and welcome back to Chasing Tales. We're gonna continue the story where we left off. The spook is just about to start, so let's jump right into the spookiness. The shreds of white fog lay on the ground. Here and there stones loom out of it. What are the stone figures? All of them were shattered. What was that? Hard to make it out. Deep in the fog, the drifts a short abrupt sound, like dogs barking. There's a table set right in the middle of a foggy field. You've come just in time. I've got everything ready. Here, have some of these. Use. The barking leaps out of the fog, getting louder and louder. They are coming. They know where you are. Rancid hot air burns at the ear. The more snaps its teeth. Oh. Good morning to me. Strangely enough, Fukuyama doesn't appear at my doorsteps or outside my window anymore. It's only when I glance at the glowing windows, totally by accident, her presence gets obvious. That girl, though. She could be living anywhere else. She could even leave this town, I guess. Whatever silly game she's playing. I wonder if it's really worth it. Yeah, that's definitely not the kind of neighbor I was dreaming of. Well, there's nothing I can do about it anyway. At least she's staying away from me. That's her way of being nice, I guess. The weather is being nice to me too. The sun is peeking out from behind the clouds more and more often. That means I don't have to spend half a day digging the yard out from under the... Oh, why do I have to yawn now so much? No, I was only lying in bed, just chilling in there, trying to get some energy, but apparently that plan didn't work out well because I wanted to end up falling asleep a while ago. I was like, I'm gonna finish the story now. And then maybe write in my mental health journal, but yeah, let's see. The townfolk say therefore is temporary, but I'm still happy to have it. Nature rejoices with me and comes to life by little. Huh? The birds! Aww, they're so cute. Oh, just wait a bit. I'm sure I have a bun left over. Carefully open the window and feed my joyfully chirping neighbors. They're a little shy, but they pounce on the meal as soon as I step away. No, that's the reason why people like it here near the woods, I guess. In fact, life doesn't seem to be half as horrible as I thought. Must be getting into it? Oh? What is that over there? High up on the wall just below the ceiling, there are some dark streaks. Something like smudged suit, I guess? Must have missed it when I was cleaning up. Oh, come on! What is this place? Portal to the dirt vault? When I finish cleaning up, the birds are still romping on the windowsill. I sit down on the bed and watch them fuss. Gradually my eyelids get heavy. Don't quite notice the moment I doze off. Another nightmare? What's that one? Quake. What? The room is cold and dark, except for a hazy cloud of moonlight flowing over the floor. Quake. It's freezing in here. What's that? Sound is coming from downstairs, from the ground floor. Old boards creaking. Slowly get up. The floor beneath my feet is ice cold and shiny, like the surface of a frozen lake. But I'm not going to put on the slippers. I'll make my way to the light switch ever so slowly. Click. It doesn't work. Knock. The thumbs are measured and muffled. just as if something wrapped in cloth was pounding on the wall, blunt and persistent. The floor shudders beneath my bare feet. Fukuyama, if it's you again, this is not funny. But it's not Fukuyama. Somehow know that for sure. Keep a light source handy, but it won't switch on. Probably the power is down. My phone. The phone has a flashlight? My breath is turning into silvery mist. The phone must be downstairs in the kitchen. Looking for the recipes, thinking what to make for dinner. My lips begin to tremble, but I forbid myself to cry. I shouldn't make a sound. Maybe then I'll get lucky. Maybe then it won't notice me. I walk out of the room, heading to the stairs. Grrr. 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 Above my head, the old floorboards creak. Something is walking in the attic now. How did I get up there? Fuck. Just can't. These noises, they're driving me crazy. I rush down the stairs. My bare feet slap on the old wooden boards. Makes a lot of noise, but I don't care anymore. The phone. I must get to the phone before the nameless terror gets to me. Here it is. On the screen, the battery icon is flashing red. It's almost dead. What? The sheen of moonlight on the wall goes out for a moment. Something passes past the window. Something big. Keep the windows shut at night. But the birds before I blacked out. The window on the second floor. Shouldn't play around with my glasses. Glasses just feel really uncomfortable. I really need a pair that just doesn't feel as uncomfortable as those ones. Whatever. The window on the second floor must be open. I rush back up the stairs trying to turn on the flashlight, but my fingers just won't move. Slap. The window frame slams shut with a screech. Glass is rattling. I grab the curtains to draw them shut. But at this very moment, I catch a glimpse of thick blackness gathering outside the window. I rush to the side and press myself against the wall. I do not want to see this. Knock. Knock, knock. Knock, 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 knock. Slamming fast on the window glass. There will be no safe havens for you anymore. Nimtel. Nepo. Nimtel. Nepo. If only I'd listened to Fukuyama. Fukuyama! I know it's still in my pocket. Dial the number from the crumpled paper. My face is wet with tears. I no longer have the will to hold back. Save me! Please! Help! Yasunori, what's happening? Where are you? In the house, on the second floor. It's trying to get me through the window. Please save me. Fukuyama? The screen is black. Dead. Battery's dead too. Did you hear me? Was enough time before the phone shut off. My fingers are white and ice cold, but I have to turn on the damn thing too. Turn on the flashlight. The window glass shivers, clinking, creaking into a high-pitched screech. I clamp the power button on my phone. Come on, please. Just one flash. N-E-A-M-T-E-L. Tink. Shards of glass crash into the room. Nya! Squeeze my eyes shut, thrusting the phone out in front of me. Yasunori! Eh? Carefully open my eyes. The same old room is in front of me. The same window is behind me, but this time there's no monster trying to break in. Fukuyama is in the doorway. Can't think straight. Simply rush toward her. Tears just keep running down my cheeks and can't do anything about it. Fukuyama! That was horrible. The house is horrible. What did you see? How did it happen? I try my best to answer, but the sounds I make just won't form into words. Every time I make an attempt, I end up crying even louder. Dear, dear, You'll be fine. It's okay now. I sob. It was just there, and I fell asleep in the window. I just wanted to feed the birds. There, that's better. Take a few deep breaths. Breathe in and out. You do good. Now let me go. Eh? Suddenly I realize I've been clenched into Fukuyama's huge boobies this whole time. Like, very tightly. Oh! The noise is perfect. It's a perfect, like, touching boob sounds. Just whenever you touch boobs and it would make that sound, that would be freaking amazing. Sorry. That's amazing. Give me a second. Oh, I love when stuff is ridiculous. And that would be the best noise, just like squeak, squeak, squeak. You know? Anyway. I'm sorry. This is embarrassing. I don't want your apology. Just don't do this again. Okay. Feeling shame appears to be more productive than doing breathing exercises. My brain is functioning again. Now I see Fukuyama is flushed and breathing heavily. Also notice he's holding some weird cane. What was he going to do with it anyway? Beat the monster so hard they went back to the underworld? Or wherever the hell they come from? Well, yes, it does sound like her. So, the house is awake now. You fool. I told you to leave. You did, but how would I know? What would you think if someone tried to kick you out of your house all of a sudden? How's it to know you really exist, Dad? He? Who's he? The ghost of the one-legged midget. One-legged midget? Yes. I saw his footprint in the dust, but if someone was playing a joke on me, then he started spying on me and I... First of all, I wasn't spying, I was observing. And as for the ghostly midget, did you actually see him? No, of course not. You think I'd be talking to you now if I'd looked right into the eyes of the horror itself? And what makes you think it's him? Well, it's intuition. What else could it be? I see. What am I supposed to do now? The midget will find me. He will follow my trail. He'll be jumping after me on his only leg. Wow. Go easy on whatever pills you are taking. Gamma flicks the switch. So we have a blackout here, huh? This has happened before. I think I can fix it if the wiring isn't burned out. But I'm not going anywhere alone. Otherwise the midget... The one-legged midget doesn't exist. He can't hurt you. How do you know? I can see it. See what? I don't see anything. That's not surprising. That's because you're a dark mage. A lame one at that, Yasunori. What? Your clan was known for fiddling with the demons, drawing on their magical power. My clan, however, have haunted the spawn of evil since the dawn of time. We see dark entities, and we don't need any rituals to do so. A member of the Fukuyama clan, I've inherited the eyes of Hunt. And you seem to be proud. Wait. And you seem to be the proud heir to a thick-head bone. Oh well, guess that's how evolution works. Hey! I'm a human being and I have feelings, you know? Well, I'd say your uselessness has its merits. You know what dangerous in a blind kitten, so I don't have to destroy you. A nice bonus, is it not? Just how do you manage to be this obnoxious? At this point I deeply regret calling you. Is that so? Just say the word and I believe you can handle this on your own. But wait, aren't they supposed to, like, protect everyone in this town? Well, there's a lot of people and I'm but a single person. What if someone else needs my help? Maybe I should start helping people who possess the ability to be grateful. Just for a change. Yeah, about that. Actually, before you got nasty, I wanted to thank you. I should say your idea of gratitude is quite peculiar. Hey, stop interrupting me, or else I'll completely change my mind and saying anything nice you ever. Anyway, thank you for saving me. I wasn't sure you'd come. Honestly, at the moment, I wasn't sure of anything at all. I wasn't thinking anything. I was terrified. Okay. Just to be clear, I didn't really have the opportunity to do anything. What do you mean? When I got here, all I saw was you. Just me? I mean, you say you didn't banish that thing? No. My Yasunori, do I really have to say the same thing 10 times? What's she getting so worked up about? Anyway, guess it's better to bite my tongue for now. Fukuyama is unbearable, of course, but I really need your help. Like I said, yes, you were alone in the room. I don't even know what happened here. Well, I decided to feed the birds, open the window and... Told you to keep the windows shut. I know. But only at night, right? And that was during the daytime. I didn't know I was going to fall asleep. Okay, go on. Anyway, I fell asleep. And when I woke up, it was chilly as heck in here. I heard all kinds of scary noises. What noises exactly? Well, like someone was wandering around the house and stuff. First I thought it might be burglars, but the sound started moving between floors. How do I put it? Sort of jumping? I see. The lights didn't come on, but I remembered the flashlight in my phone and went downstairs to get it. Leaving the phone in random places in your situation. I do question your sanity. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Anyway, when I came back here, there was something outside the window. I tried not to look at it, so I don't know what it was like. It spoke to me. Then it broke the window and the shards. Can't be. The window is intact. But I'm sure I remember. I'm not lying. I believe you. I know what I saw. It was just like that. Wait, what? You really believe me? Yes. I don't think that was what happened. But you, like, you believe me, but you don't? That's one way to put it. I believe that you've seen certain things. That doesn't necessarily make them real. That clear enough? Well, yes. I don't understand anything, but no way I would admit it to Fukuyama. And what happened then? Well, not exactly then. Before the window, you know, shattered. I called you. The phone went off right after the call. I tried to turn it back on. And the next thing I know, you're here. Now that I think about it, it's almost like you got here seconds after we talked. Indeed. But how? I was on my night patrol. What do you mean? No way. I mean, all this time I've seen Fukuyama because... Fukuyama, please don't tell me. You spend nights wandering under my windows? No, not the whole night generally. I usually take watch from about 3 in the morning and until the dawn. Those are the most dangerous hours. Yeah, no safe havens. No peace for me anymore. It's creepy. It's disgusting. You're acting like a complete pervert. Oh, come on. Says the girl who groped me the first chance she got. I didn't grope you. Well, of course. That's the reason why I still have your face stamped on my chest. I have very delicate skin, you know. It's not like that. I'm not listening. Wait a minute. how did you get in the house? Do you have a key or something? Of course not. I just kicked the door down. Oh please, what's with the tragic face? No matter how you look at that, I've done you a favor. It's falling apart anyway. Your safety worth more than a couple of rotten planks. Well, yes, but how am I going to maintain that safety without the front door? Ooh. Are you ever happy with anything, Yasunori? Don't get all whiny. I'll send someone this afternoon to fix the door for you. Maybe the new one won't fall apart from a slightest touch. Really? Thank you. I still have to make it to the morning. Well, you're already done with that. Huh? Just look out the window. It's done already. It means we have all day to figure out what we're dealing with and how to handle it. What are you going to do? Firstly, I'll search the house. That is, if the highly respected hostess will kindly permit me to do so this time. But before that, I'm going to have my breakfast and get myself ready. Which I highly recommend to you too. You look awful. Fukuyama! Bye bye. Fukuyama's heels clattered down the stairs. As much as I'd like to get into a pointless confrontation with Fukuyama, still have to follow her advice. It's very reasonable, to the point of being annoying, much like every piece of advice she gave actually, but in the end, they all turned out helpful. They even saved my life. Fukuyama herself rushed to help as soon as I called. Would I have done the same for her? Would I have done that for anyone? Thinking about it as I try to swallow my breakfast. I can taste anything. I mean, close to death experiences are supposed to sharpen the appetite for life, aren't they? Water should taste like wine and so on. Give my rubber like omelette a wistful look. I'm sorry, but I can tell you're clearly not ambrosia. Push my plate away with a sigh and shiver under the blanket. The front door is still not back in place. I draped several blankets over the entrance, but they do little good. Freezing chill warms the house. Guess I'm struggling with the fact that I'm stuck in this situation. Still find myself in the middle of something pretty terrible. It's just set on pause. I just can't wait to get this over with. Speaking of which, where on earth is Fukuyama? The sun is already high above and the familiar clanking of heels is heard in the hallway. For real though, did you smash my door down just so you could roam around here whenever you please? If I said no, you wouldn't believe me, would you? Not a chance. Well, there you have it. Aren't you glad to see me though? I'm ecstatic. It took so long to get ready, I didn't know if you were coming at all. See, our exorcism prep routine involves visiting a beauty salon or something? I'll take that as a compliment. But actually no, I just took a little nap and my exquisite beauty is in that. A little nap? My whole house is going to plunge into the ghost world any minute now and you're taking a nap? What a great defender of the people you are. My, Yasunori. If your selfishness were a mountain, our town would become a tourist hotspot. Need to remind you that I was up most of the night because of you. Besides, I'll need my strength tonight. Tonight? I mean to exercise, well, the evil? If we're lucky. And if we aren't, that very evil will wake up and take action. I think it would want a little revenge for the last night. I believe you failed to befriend each other, right? Yeah. Well, that's your choice and its consequences for you, Yasunori. For once in your life, you could have been less of a stubborn ram and quietly moved out. And you could stop talking about things you know nothing about. Having a day of missed opportunities here, aren't we, Fukuyama? What are you talking about? Not me about being stubborn. This house? Even if I had other options, I couldn't just leave. It's my aunt's house. You didn't... He didn't turn it back on me when everyone else did. He allowed me to live here, and no matter what happens, I'm responsible for this house. I see. How's everything that's going on here? I wasn't ready for this. And I know that this isn't really your problem. If you want to leave. Don't be ridiculous, Yasunori. You think I'd waste a chance to deal with a cursed house in my town? I was thinking of blackmailing you into selling this property, but since you don't own it, the only option is getting rid of the curse. Blackmailing? Wait, is it like Yakuza or something? That's for your own good. I do think you could appreciate my candor a bit more. How can I be frank with you if you start yelling after every word? I don't get a chance to tell Fukuyama what to think of her and her candor. Fukuyama's phone rings. It turns out my new front door arrived. Fukuyama exchanges a few words with the workers, and they eagerly drags me up the stairs. Hey! Straight to the point, asking about her work. Does everybody in the town know what you do? Of course. I run errands for my father and the family sawmill. It's mostly paperwork and bills. No, I mean the creepy part. The one where you spy on girls and break into houses in the middle of the night. Oh, that. My family does everything required of us, but we try to keep it out of the limelight whenever possible. Not that it's a secret. We're a small town. It's hard to keep secrets here. Just that people feel safe if they think they don't need protection. Yeah, I guess so. I wanted to feel like I don't need protection either, but now I'm gonna drink some water. Okay, you said you wanted to look around the house, right? What exactly are we looking for? I don't know yet. Huh? What do you mean? I'll know when I see it. Vincent's counting on her fingers. The house can itself be the curse's focus. In this case, I'm afraid we don't have many options. Which means we'll have to burn it down. Oh dear. Doesn't it find a private property? Do you really value life so little? I told you once the curse awakens. No hiding from it. The only way is destroying the source. Ugh. Is Fukuyama crazy enough to actually set my house on fire? Yes, she is. Oh my god, my stomach still hurts a bit, but it feels a little bit better right now. And we'll see about it once I start moving again. This won't do. Should I call my aunt and explain everything to her? Well, I'm more like, try to explain something at least. But what? And how? A week ago, I wouldn't have believed a word of it myself. Ooh. Okay, I really do hope it won't come to that. Yeah. Fire is dangerous, always. Even though it's still cold outside, it can easily get out of control and spread to other houses. Ugh. Can you at least pretend to have sympathy for me? You? You absolutely have my sympathy. I mean it. Please trust me. I can't, that's the problem. Anyway, that's one option. Second option is that there are cursed objects hidden somewhere in the house. Those themselves are far more dangerous in a cursed place. The magic is reactive. Reactive? What does that mean? Well, if you disturb a cursed place, sooner or later ghosts will have you. And if you disturb a cursed object, it's basically the same, but first the arm will shrivel off. Well, might not be the arm. What? What if I already disturbed a cursed object in here? I don't think so. Didn't break any walls, did you? No? Didn't take the floor apart? Didn't look for stash in the ceiling? Thought as much. Should be fine then. The arm will stay with you. For now. Why did you have to say this? Anyway, unless the curse has a reason to harm random people who can carry the curse far away from where it originated, the cursed objects will be well hidden. Wait, does it mean you're going to tear down the walls to rip up the floorboards? If necessary, yes. It's an option where you don't wreck the house? How about walking around with a witching rod or something? Or maybe try that magical vision of yours? Suddenly Vin is right beside me, very close, almost touching. Fingers see sparks flickering in the dark depths of her eyes. Listen, you're going to teach me how to... Okay, I'll keep quiet. Sorry, I really didn't mean anything. Vin looks at me for a few long seconds. There's a strange expression in her face that I find hard to understand. She seems angry but nervous. I don't want to get my hands dirty if possible, but here's the problem. I don't know what kind of magic your ancestors practiced. Specific spells, rituals. There's no use asking you about it, is there? Frantically shake my head. I don't know anything. I thought so. Are you sure they really, did magic? Well, I don't know. Are you sure monsters tried to climb through your window? Yeah. Who'd have thought my ancestors could be some kind of hillbilly witch doctors? Do you know anything specific about what my ancestors did? Yes, but not much. As an Yasunori clan had a close connection to Yaku. Yaku? They are also called field foxes. It's a type of kitsune. A bad type, so to speak. Extra bad. Huh? Are you okay, Yasunori? Eh? You look quite pale. Nothing. It's okay. It's just that... Do kitsune really exist? What if they're pure fiction? They are. Nowadays they're nothing but mere fiction. But at some point they were the wise that roamed the earth, living among humans that were no more than playthings to Yaku. Gradually, we managed to get rid of them. They head off the beaten path, away from the attention of powerful exorcists. They held out for a long time. Just a couple hundred years ago, there was a large kitsune nest in our forest, just outside the town. Those were the ones the Yasunori bonded with, probably through some kind of pact. Foxes love pacts. Really? Vin shrugs his shoulders. That's what my family chronicle says. The dates are not very accurate, but the overall picture is clear. And why would the Yasunori want the pact with the foxes? I'm more interested in why would the foxes want the pact with the Yasunori. For the Yasunori, the motives are pretty obvious. Eh? Or are they not? Okay, should have probably gotten used to it by now. Basically, power and money. Foxes have powerful magic, especially when it comes to causing harm. Even the neighbor's crop to fail so you could sell your own at an exorbitant price, there you have it. Or maybe you want a stiff neighbor turned pliable, just set the house on fire with some Yaku magic. I feel stifled. Did my ancestors do such things? Am I really? That sounds awful. Yeah. Anyway, the Yasunori were not very popular with the neighbors. I think now you can understand why. You do understand, right? Just give me a break, will you, Fukuyama? I'm trying to... I don't know. Didn't think it was so bad. Didn't know anything about this. Part of my family's history. I feel sorry. So very, very sorry. With all those things being true, how could I? Vin touches my shoulder. Hey. Maybe. Yasunori, but you weren't here when all this happened. You're only responsible for what you're doing right now. That's strange coming from a girl who keeps talking about her family's honor and responsibilities. This is different. But thank you, Fukuyama. You're welcome, bitch. Maybe now you'll be whining a little less. I'm not Yasunori. My name is June. Just June. Yes? Okay, just June. I guess you'll have to call me Vin then. And And you'll also have to move the furniture, or you won't be able to find anything. It's hopelessly dusty in here, and I refuse to lay a finger on anything in this room. My, do you ever clean up? Hey! I've been doing nothing but scrubbing this house from top to bottom since I moved in. Too bad, you should try harder then. Have a little respect for someone else's property. Still haven't set it on fire. Isn't that enough? Anyway, time to cut the small talk. Get to work. Let's try here. How about here? Behind the closet? I'm going to die. Go ahead, think of it as an exercise. Just look at your sides. My sides are just fine. Sure. Now move the closet. Yeah, spiders. Yasunori removes this abomination immediately. Is the fearless Onmyoji afraid of little spiders? Yasunori, you won't dare. You're making a big mistake. I'm warning you. I forbid you. Look how cute they are. Yeah. We get from room to room, and well, in short, we turn everything upside down. Try to keep things tidy as much as I can, but Wynn's destructive potential is really impressive. Several hours pass like that. We find nothing strange. I'm so tired. You don't say. It's terrible. You didn't do anything. I was thinking. Intellectual work is exhausting. Why don't we switch jobs? I'll be pointing at Wendy a random heavy object and you'll be dragging them back and forth. Absolutely not. Oh, it's getting dark. Why am I blacking out? And we still haven't found anything. Wynn's expression darkens. Seems like we'll have to tear down the walls after all. No way around it. We have to make it through the night. Tomorrow I call the woo. Ah! The sound of crashing wood is almost deafening. Wynn is flailing her arms. But Wynn! Wynn is awkwardly balancing on one leg. The other one disappeared calf deep in the floor. It's okay. I felt something in this direction. Look, there really is something here. Wynn bends down to the hole in the floor and then pulls out something rectangular, covered in an even coat of dust. The book? I get closer, making sure not to touch it. I mean, I still need my hands. Maybe you should have been the one moving the cabinets after all. The floor doesn't collapse under me at the very least. Did you say something? Nothing. Wynn moves to a safer patch of the flooring and turns to her find. She's slowly flipping through the pages, very focused look on her face. What is it? I don't know yet, but maybe we won't have to take the house apart. I need to study this finding closely. Can I see it? No. It may be dangerous. Sense there's something wrong here. Just leave it to me. Chances are this is just what we were looking for. The book looks very old. I mean, I'd like to take a peek, but I guess it really can be dangerous. Dangerous items are better left to the professionals. Been in too much contact with the Beyond lately. Okay. Isn't it dangerous to grab the things with your bare hands like that? Oh? Are you worried about me? None at all. Baka? I just don't want you to accidentally release some demons from centuries of imprisonment. I have enough problems here as it is. Who do you think I am, Yasunori? I don't do anything accidentally. Oh, really? So it was your plan to get caught staring at my windows? You're a great tactician. This is completely different. Stop annoying me, Yasunori. I'm June. Okay, Yasunori. Fine, just don't start whining. June. So, are you sure it's okay to look in the book just like that? Maybe this must be some kind of grimoire, right? Grimoire. No, it's... Well, no. Don't worry, I know how to handle these things. The only danger is to the untrained commoners. Okay, if you say so. What are you going to do next? Well, I think we should have a proper meal. I don't know about you, but I'm starving. What? A meal? Now? Can you see where the sun is? Because I can't. It means it'll be night soon. The great darkness is coming. Hungry monsters will rise from their cursed damp graves and drag me to the cold abyss of eternal gloom. Yasunori, yeah, we're doing it. We are doomed. Nah. She doesn't even hear me calling her Yasunori. Ooh. Hello? Off the tune? Do you copy? You're right. Night is coming, which means we're going to need our strength. No use panicking. We should do our best and prepare to face the evil. I don't fight on an empty stomach. Are you ready to lose your only protector? I guess you're right. Hot meal would really be nice. Wait. Oh, but at least your kitchen doesn't look like a dusty mess. Just because you didn't have time to make it one. Wind bluffs down on a stool. So, what's in the menu? I don't know. Since we need to get our strength up, probably a good idea to have something meaty. How about chicken? I vote for fish. Fish is more of a hassle. I'll have to defrost it first, and anyway, I like poultry better. Fish, fish, fish. Hey, I've been lugging all the straws, and I'm all there is between you and the House of the Night. Is this blackmail again? Not at all. But what if this dinner happens to be my last? Can you live with such a heavy burden on your heart? Would you be able to sleep well knowing that you denied your heroine such a little thing as a tender, juicy, golden crusted fish fillet? my heroine? Is that what they call it now? When resembles a samurai preparing for the final battle. The phrase serves to illustrate the noble wisdom of a person who has accepted their fate in the name of a great cause. Fish. Hey, fine, fish it is then. Can't believe this. Did I really say that? She's playing me any way she wants. I'm so under her thumb. I knew you'd make the right choice. Lo and behold, I'm a cock princess. Team fish achievement unlocked. Anyway, what's for dessert? What? Dessert? Like, are you serious? Are we talking 3-course menu now? That's 2-course at best. Either way, all I wanted to know is what you're planning to feed me. Oh gee, just the regular food? Wait, what do you mean, feed you? Aren't you going to help me cook? No, of course not. Why would I? My wounded human dignity hurts just like my whole physical body. First I had to move every stick and stone in the entire house, and now I have to feed her like she's royalty? Look, I don't know what you are used to, but this is my house, and my rules apply. This won't do. I'm not going to serve you, so make yourself useful. No can do. Fukuyama? No. Say, you know how to cook? Of course I do. Excellent. Then hand yourself a carrot and let's get started. Otherwise, you might not have the time for the meal, you know. I'll make it fast enough on my own. But the carrots are dirty. Then put on some gloves and wash them. The water's in the tap, the brush is on the sink. You just have to make fun of me, don't you? You want to eat or not? Can't believe I'm doing this. How come there's so much dirt? It's not dirt, it's soil. Carrots grow in it. You're from the countryside, you should know that. I know. Doesn't make me feel any better. Just mark it hard with the brush. Ugh, disgusting. Not at all. You're doing great. Keep it up. Well, it's clean, I think. Now what? Now take the peeler knife and remove the skin. Which one's the peeler? This one? This one is more suited for slicing. You need that one. This one? Doesn't even look like a knife. Hey, show some sympathy. It is trying its best. Okay, so... Ugh. My nail! I almost got my finger off. What kind of monster device is that? I barely make it to the rescue before Veal uses the chance to start a real bloodbath. Just running along like this. It's quite easy, but you have to get the hang of it. I take Rin's hand and guide them so that she learns the correct motion. But, you're doing great. Now try it yourself. While Rin is busy peeling the carrots, I have time to do everything else. Of course, she manages to peel about half a carrot along with the skin, but at least she's trying her best. So, what do we have here? It's a daikon, Rin. Believe it or not, that thing also grows in the soil. Pfft. Stop playing the smartest. Not what I'm talking about. Huh? What were you talking about then? The situation, of course. I think I figured it out for the most part. I just need to clarify a couple of details. Can you answer a few questions? Well, I guess so. How well do you remember the attack last night? How did it start? It was dark and cold. Awesome. Well, it was dark and cold. My goodness, Yasunori. Slept with a window open on a frosty night. Of course it was dark and cold. Doesn't help at all. Look, I've been through a lot of stress lately. I'm telling you what I remember. Alright. Next question, do you remember anything else weird? The dreams. I have strange dreams. The places changes, does the plot, but I get the same vibes. Like, there seem to be the fragment of the same dream. What kind of dream? Talking to some girl. I mean, she does most of the talking and I just answer a question for the most part. Those questions are weird. Sometimes I think I know the answer, but it just seems to slip away all the time. I can't remember. Well, it only supports my theory. Which is? Well, I think that, Is the soul supposed to come out of the pot? What? No! We were close to failure, but luckily our combined effort was enough to avoid a culinary disaster. It smells so good. Yeah, it's almost ready. No, Rin, I was going to say. What is that? Did you hear it too? Rin gives me a silent nod. It sounds like howling, or maybe a cry. The sound comes from the next room. On a vague impulse, I'm about to move toward the sound. Rin grabs my sleeve and shakes her head negatively, still silent. For real, what's gotten into me? Chill runs down my spine. There's something howling the house with no official appropriation. We'd better move away, not closer to it. Rin has already armed herself with that weird cane of hers and is slowly walking forward. She gestures for me to stay put and disappears around the corner. I blindly pause at the stove, but I try to leave Rin alone with the problem. I'm the one living in this house after all, so I have to take responsibility. The other thing that comes to my mind is the terrible sound from last night bouncing from one floor to another. It's that easy for the spirits to move around the house and get to this room any moment now, right? Separating us the plan all along? Something terrible will be standing behind me right now? Swallow through the dirty throat and go after Rin without looking back. Focus hard on the going part as my whole body is raring to run. Ow! The piece bumped into wind. Your head is too hard. Sorry. Thought I told you to stay back there. How hard can it be stand still for a few minutes? I did try. But what if something happened to you? Or to me? In movies the creepiest things start happening just when the group splits up. You never split the party. Well, you're not in the movie, Yasunori. In reality, the creepiest things start happening when people don't listen to sound advice. But nothing happened? Exactly. Could have waited in the kitchen and not tried to break a hole in me with your overly developed cranium. How was I supposed to know what would happen? His sounds were so eerie. Look around warily. Things seems perfectly normal. Did you find out what it was? Finn shakes her head. No. Maybe the locals didn't like my traps. The traps? Put up some paper talismans while researching the house. Actually, I'd magic seal the crap out of this place, but unfortunately, I don't have a paper mill. To limit myself to the most dangerous spots. Wow, I didn't even notice. The true champion of the good acts efficiently but quietly. And before you say anything, Yasunori, I know what you're thinking. You remind me of the window story again. I'll poke you in the side with this thing. And that hurts. Does that cane of yours do something magical? What did you call a cane? This is my spirit sword. An ancient artifact passed down from generation to generation. From one noble hunter to another. Just the sight of the sacred blade makes demons tremble and dark spirits flee. Okay, you're going to poke me with a freaking sword? Nice move, champ. It's sheathed, Yasunori. But I might change it for you, if you insist. Suddenly we hear something crashing. This time, the sound comes from the kitchen. Damn it. Now we're both rushing to the source of the sound. What is this even? The kitchen looks as if Rin personally conducted a search there, or as if a hurricane had passed through it, which is essentially the same thing. All the lockers and food packages are open. There's some blade shards on the floor. The most surprising part is that nothing else is broken. Look. The trail of sauce from the stove across the room. Someone must have paid a visit to the portal for dinner. We can't let her get away. Her? One after Rin. The trail of sauce on the floor is scattered, but Rin somehow finds the right direction in just a couple of moments. What? Box by the My TV? More likely than you think. Is it? Whatever. What is this? It's a fox ass. What? The kitsune. We've got her. TV seems to be too big and modern for this house, but somehow it came to my mind just now, probably because the rest of my thoughts vanished at once. Right out of the smooth surface of the TV there's a half a kitsune sticking out. The back half of the kitsune specifically. This half is kicking furiously, but with absolutely no sound. I'm starting to feel dizzy. Why is this happening to me? Well, how do you like that, you furry brat? Not easy to get away from a demon hunter if she's got her hands on you properly. Rin is beaming. Must be the look of a hunter who has captured a particularly large and dangerous beast. Except, the twins' trophy for the would look controversial. Yasunori, we won. June? What is it? Are you scared? Don't worry, she's trapped. See, there's one of my paper talismans on the side here. Now she can go anywhere. The tailed ass makes a desperate thrust which causes the TV to wobble. A moment later, this very ass sinks deeper into the serene darkness of the screen. Hey, come back here. By the powers vested in me, I command thee. Damn it! The ass bounces up once more and disappears, this time for good. Just a moment before the buttocks mockingly tickle ephemeral. Rin managed to slap them with a sword. Oh, so slapping. What? Okay. Fortunately, it's still sheathed. A web of cracks sprawls across the TV screen. Samples broken ice crust now. Rin turns completely white. When you... Quiet! Not a word. I'll send you a new TV tomorrow. Look at the TV. Are you alright? Me? It was the first time since we've met. Winberg's generally confused. I'm fine. What kind of weird question is that? I just thought that. Doesn't matter what you thought. I'm alright. I'm sorry about the TV. Like I said, I'll make sure you get a replacement tomorrow. It's late to deal with these issues today anyway. And cheeks are getting a blush back on, and she sounds like her usual self. Still, there seems to be something seriously wrong with her. Consider what to say next so I don't upset her. Is she coming back? Is Kitsune? Wayne doesn't look at me. She bites her lip in silence and rips her paper trap off the back of the TV. Okay, maybe my stomach is not as fine as I thought it is. Fuck me. I guess I should have used better quality paper. Did I say something wrong? I think she'll be back, yes. She lay low for a while and then took her back to her old ways. Unless she stopped, of course. At least now I know for sure that my assumption was correct. What assumption? I had a hunch, but I didn't want to scare you until I knew for sure. I think we have enough evidence now. You're being haunted by Kitsune. Either she's just stealing your energy, or she wants to take your place. What? It's okay, don't get jumpy. I know what we should do. What do you mean, take my place? Well, once a Kitsune finds a lonely young girl, she starts courting her until she gets her way. Legends has it the Kitsune are able to enter their victims' bodies through their fingernails. Or through their breasts. What are you doing? Sorry, couldn't help myself. It's such a double face. Of course I had. Who would take this lightly? Just creepy. Wynn shrugs. Nothing special, just the usual Kitsune shenanigans. They're dangerous, I told you. Kitsune can hurt you in so many different ways. They used to possess people very often back in the day. But I doubt a fox is such a goal. Why not? She would have done it by now if she wanted to. I don't understand. Why is she attacking me? It reminds us that some sort of business with the Kitsune. Pacts, yes? Indeed. That's how it should have been with your dark mage ancestors. Not the magic prowess though, it's just a tidbit with no protection. Or rather, that's what this fox thought. Most heartedly hope she won't be able to sit for quite some time. Ooh, what am I going to do? Don't worry, I have a plan. And now we have plenty of time to prepare. How fast get a magical thrashing? She'll have to lay low to get her strength for now new exploits. So, I'm safe? Well, for now. But I'll be staying with you to make sure everything's alright. Besides, I'm still hoping for dinner. Wait a minute. You little... Before I know it, Wynn storms out of the room. Wait? Wynn, wait! I rush into the kitchen after Wynn. She's frozen over the stove, looking even withered than she did at the TV. Can't believe this. Wicked magic. What happened? The meat. We've been beaten, robbed clear of all our meat. Oh, We spent the rest of the evening cleaning up the kitchen and trying to cook something with the ingredients that survived the mayhem. When no longer complains, I can tell she's really trying to help me as much as she can. She's doing great, at times, but all in all we somehow manage. It's time to go to the dishes though, when disappears. I decide to resign myself to the fact. I mean, she must have done more housework today than ever before in her entire life. Oh, guess that's the last one. I put the blade back where it belongs and can't help but listen to my surroundings. Already quite dark outside. I don't even want to look at the clock so I don't get upset. Just as Wynn promised, the house is completely silent. And the silence doesn't seem ominous. Get it over with, finally come down, I decide to go through all the rooms. Oh, there you are. Wynn is sleeping peacefully on the couch. Quietly walk closer, trying not to disturb her. In her sleep, the self-proclaimed protector looks completely innocent. Her eyelashes flutter slightly, breathing is deep and even. She's wearing all her usual clothes, clutched her chest in the same strange book with one of the floorboards. I must have laid down to read and fallen asleep. He's probably exhausted. I go in with a blanket. All the wind is fully clothed. The house is chilly and it can get colder in the morning. With a couple of blankets and carefully cover her up. Gwen doesn't seem to notice anything. Her lips are slightly parted. She's still breathing deeply and evenly. She leans over to straighten the blanket and sends a delicate floral scent. Not her perfume. It's a strange thing to admit, but even though the scent is delicate and rather sweet, I think it suits Gwen very well. She may have a terrible temper, but she sure is very cute when she's not busy destroying my self-esteem. I smile to myself and smooth the blanket near Gwen's face until my hand touches something hard. It's that book. Maybe I should put it away. Or should I take a look? Just a little bit. Leave. I think it's better if I just leave. I don't want Gwen to have any weird ideas about me. Of any kind. Besides, I can barely stand myself. I just want to wrap myself in a blanket and keep my eyes closed until noon. I know that won't do. I need to bathe first, or I have to share my bed with a lot of cupboard dust. And I still have some furniture left waiting to be put in place. Existence is suffering. Yeah! There's something in the mirror and it scares me half to death. Takes me a minute to realize it's just a piece of paper with some strange symbols on it. Damn it, Gwen! She got here too. Okay, if that's what it takes, let it be. I realize now I have a high oak-wood security bathroom. And here too? Then a piece of scribbled paper glued onto one of my tubes. Looks like a generic strawberry scented bath foam to me, but Winds must have demurred. It's somehow a doorway to the demon world. Okay. I've heard a couple of creepy stories on how mirrors can pose a danger, but my favorite bathroom? Just fine. Those magic eye girls. All is saddened, but Ren probably knows best. I take a different tube. Oh, it feels so good. As soon as the foamy water touches my skin, the worries of the day recede. So warm. Fill the tub with hot water and whip up a pile of scented foam. The water makes my body feel nice and light. My strained muscles finally relax. The air feels thick and viscous because of the steam. The room gradually fills with soothing herb fragrance. I carefully rest my head on the edge of the tub. I don't fall asleep right here. My eyelids are going heavy. Give into a moment of weakness and get enveloped by pleasant situations throughout the body. For a while, just listen to the tiny bubbles of foam crackling. The cozy emptiness in my head slowly begins to fill. Kitsune, huh? Who'd have thought they existed? I open my eyes and stare at the white ceiling. Only I'd known, I would have never... Oh, what's that? Turns out the ceiling is not entirely white. Something on it, not a stain. Maybe the roof is leaking. Never mind. I'll clean it up tomorrow. Oh well. The work in this house never ends. The lights are flickering. Wait, now it's there. Suddenly I feel movement. A strand of hair clinging to my back slides down. Something heavy were hanging from it. Another one slides down my shoulder, crawling to my collarbone. I realize that it's not my hair. Win! Win! The strand reaches my throat. I will with all my strength and try pulling it away, but it doesn't work. The strand is tight and slimy. My fingernails are tangled in muddy clumps of naturally long hair. Win! Help me! My arms and legs are being twisted and pulled in different directions by the malicious strands of hair. The stain on the ceiling stretches, tearing into the plaster. The ceiling swells, bulges, and finally bursts. And a phenomenal funnel escaping above me. A black, hungry maw that's going to devour me. Right back. My sight goes dim. Don't have the strength to fight it. I command thee, be go. Patches of color and light float before my eyes. Figure emerges from them, so familiar. Twin. Twin! Holy shit. But instead of a face, I see a terrible crater like a crackled old wound. He's slowly leaning over me. No! Trying to pull away with the last of my strength. My head bumps into something, drive it and throw it in the monster. It seizes me. Yeah! It's okay. It's okay. I'm here, June. I open my eyes. Survive the bathtub scene. Whack, that was close. Gwen is beside me, her face perfectly normal, sitting on the bathroom floor. There's that weird fragrance. I have water steaming over me, flooding the floor. I have to wipe it. Gwen covers me with a large towel, flooding the water, and suddenly pulls me close to her chest. Don't worry about it. Gwen, let's get out of here. Can you walk? I think so. There are little pieces of something crunching underfoot. Bath salts. An empty plastic jar by the door, and Twin kicks it out of the way. We sit down on the couch, starting to shake. Twin wraps something around me, squeezes my hands. You're really cold. I'll make you some tea. Okay? I nod. Twin glances back at me a few times and eventually leaves for the kitchen. Feel like a long time has passed. Twin doesn't come back. Look around the room as if seeing it for the first time. All the things are in their usual places, but everything seems somehow unfamiliar. Maybe just surreal? What a strange feeling. Find a bundle of my clothes on the couch, tidy myself up as best as I can, then I go looking for Win. When I walk into the kitchen, Win is standing still by the stove. Win? Sorry, I was lost in thought. We'll do everything real quick. I'm sorry, I know I've let you down. This time too. Win, what is it? Isn't it obvious? I'm worthless. What are you talking about? Win sits down on a stool. All this time, been lying to you. Lying to my family, to everyone. What do you mean? I don't have any magic. No hunter's eyes either. I can't see or feel anything otherworldly. My parents hoped I had the boon of our clan, so I thought I couldn't disappoint them like that. That's why I started lying. I wanted to be special. I wanted to live up to the expectations we deserve, being what I thought I was. So I studied, I tried my best. I was hoping that if I worked hard enough, if I learned enough, my magic would awaken. Hoping that I would be able to obtain the right to stand alongside my ancestors, serve my cause properly as I was supposed to. But the truth is, I don't have magic, never had it, and never will. All my knowledge comes from books, and all I'm good at is pretending to be a real exorcist. I'm a fake. When you came to town, came up with a new lie. This time, I was lying to myself. Able to convince myself that if I were close enough to the source of dark magic, my powers would finally awaken, but it didn't happen. And it couldn't have happened because I'm not gifted with the power. I should have come clean the minute I realized how serious the situation was. I should have, but I couldn't. Because doing so would mean I admit to you and to myself that I was worthless. But you just saved me in the bathroom. You saved yourself. When you spilled the salt, spirits come down somehow. Truth is, I'm not even sure why that happened. Sorry, June. Didn't really want anything to happen to you. Save time. I have to say something. Stand up, I need a minute to pull myself together. I've got a coach. It's okay, Win. Maybe we don't always get along, but I know you didn't mean any harm. Are you not mad at me? I shake my head in silence. Why? How? How can you say that after everything that happened? I was really scared. I still am. But I'd be a lot more scared if I were alone. But what? Every time I need help, you come. You may not have many magic in you. Maybe you can drive the spirits away. But you're always by my side when I need someone to hold on to. You're trying to help me. My own fault. You've been trying to warn me from the very beginning. I'm the one who decided to stay in the house, right? Then you came running in the middle of the night when I called, even though you knew better than I did it would be dangerous. You're brave, Rin. You're real. And even if you can't help, I can. I will. I have a plan. And if it doesn't work, I'll try something else. Rin jumps up and grabs him by the shoulders. We're going to figure this out, you hear? I'll make more protective seals and perform a purification ritual. That should be enough to get us through the night. We'll get plenty of rest, and tomorrow we'll have both hands on that fox. What? You say something funny? No, I just remembered something. Rin, are you sure you want to? Yes, I really want to. And I can do it. Just don't have a choice if you still believe in me after all you've been through. Thank you, June. Don't be silly, but... Thing is, I have one request. What is it? Oh, that's embarrassing. Would you sleep with me? Well, it's just, I mean, we've only just met. I'm starting to suspect something. I mean, I can tell something's clearly off. But if you really want to, oh, we got game. Hello, we got game. Oh my god, yes. Don't ruin the situation. Absolutely not worth saving. We cannot allow ourselves to ruin this. But if you really want to, if I were a tomato, I'd be time to take me off the branch. Wait, not like that. What? Now Rin looks like a ripe tomato too. Of course not. I didn't think of anything like that at all. I, for one, am a decent girl. What do you mean, you for one? Am I the decent one then? You said that, not me. You! Get back here! Rin is trying to get away from the punishing hand of justice, so the couch cushions come into play. Take that! I will not tolerate insults from a girl in a meme sweater. But don't be a sore loser, Yasunori. Could be our yelling in the head has driven all the ghosts away, or maybe those new talismans Rin are really working. Can't tell for sure, but either way, all seems peaceful and quiet. Eventually we do fall asleep together, like two decent girls. Dark hot water gently envelops my skin. White stream rises above the surface. What is this place? It seems to be home. Say, do you want to know the truth? Yes. Once, there lived two families in the same village, both rich and respected. There was also a third family who lived in the forest. Their riches were autumn leaves, and respect was their tweed. Come summer, they pranced in the fields, and where they did, the crops grew plentiful. In winter, their strength waned, and they rested in a wondrous palace, the entrance to which was kept secret. Only one of the village families was worthy of that secrets, but a second family wanted to know how to get into the palace too. And so they decided to arrange a marriage between the two families to get what they want. Before the wedding, the bride said to the groom, "You love me? Tell me how to enter the forest palace." It was winter. Why are you telling me this? Look. The water is red. Why is it red? Wake up, you lazy bun. That's where we're gonna save. That's the end for this video. It's been going on for a while. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. And until then, have a great one. Bye bye.